Morning guys, Chantal here from Two Hearts One Roof, and today is going to be the first day of our Vlogmas videos. We have a fairly busy day today. We've got a cake smash booked in the studio this morning, and then this little guy has to go for a scan at the hospital because he's got a little bump on the side of his head that he's had since he was born. So John is busy setting up the studio, and I am busy turning these into these. So I'm going to be up here for about the next 20 minutes sorting these out, and little man gets to watch some Furchester whilst I'm doing it. There he is. So come along with us on the first day of Vlogmas. We are finally ready for the day. It is gone 12 o'clock, but finally I have managed to jump in the shower and get myself ready and get this little dude ready. We have our doctor's appointment in a bit. I'll just tell you about that really. When Elian was about 10 weeks, my mum noticed a little bump on his temple. Doesn't seem to be bothering him, doesn't seem to hurt him. It's only kind of noticeable if you're up close to him. So we saw the health visitor and she referred us to the GP at his 12 weeks jabs, and the doctor first of all thought it could be a little cyst because newborns get cysts quite often in the backs of their skulls, but they usually just disperse when their cranial plates kind of settle down. But when the doctor started feeling it, he noticed first of all it doesn't bother the baby at all, doesn't hurt him. Oh, he's trying to give us the ball to throw. It doesn't hurt him at all, so he was happy that, you know, it's not a problem, but he also noticed that it's pretty hard, so there doesn't feel like there's fluid in it. So first 2 weeks we just watched it, didn't go up or down, so the GP was happy with that. So then he referred us, we're going to get an ultrasound scan today. It's taken a few weeks to come through, but the hope is, and what we're pretty sure it is simply that he just has a slight thickening of his skull on his temple. None of our skulls are smooth as such, and they've all got ridges and bumps and stuff in it. So the hope is that his skull just simply has a little bit of a thickening on the temple area, and when his face, hi, started to fill out and the plates in his skull started to settle a bit more, it simply came to the surface, and that's all it is, and it'll be something he'll always have. Like I said, it doesn't bother him. You can't really, you can just about see it on his temple there. but it's not something we're too worried about at the moment, and hopefully the ultrasound scan will just prove it is bone. It's really hard, it isn't going up or down, so that is the hope. So yeah, we'll be off to the hospital in a little bit. Just wanted to show you guys our garden. It is a glorious day today. Oh, mega bright, mind you. And that is Little Green Shed. That down there is our studio. So, ooh, mega bright, huh? Yeah, so we shall be off out and about in a bit. See you soon. What do you want? What do you want? Get the ball. Get the ball. Get the ball. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Sod you then. Hi, so we've just had our doctor's appointment and it's good news, and it's simply just a bit of bone. He's got a slightly thickening part of the bone on his temple by the looks of it. There was no fluid in there at all, so that is what the radiologist doctor thinks it probably is, that it's simply bone, which is great news, less worrying. And he says it'll probably just be something that he'll always have, or it could gradually wear down a little bit. We'll just have to wait and see about that. So he is all good and a happy boy. There he is. What you doing? He's not much of a fan of the car usually, so we have to always entertain him, which is why I'm sitting in the back. What's this? And this is Darcy. We love Darcy. So there. Homeward bound now to get on with some work and to make some tea probably. Hi guys, it's 7 o'clock in the evening now, and we've had, since getting back from the hospital, we've had a pretty relaxed afternoon. Elliot spent some time with his grandma, I did a quick food shop, John's been doing some some editing work, and that's about it. Me and Elliot curled up and had a feed, and then we both went to sleep for 45 minutes. I think because we've both got a bit of a cold, we aren't up to our usual selves, and that probably is why we do it. Elliot doesn't usually nap a lot during the day. He kind of gets the odd 20 minutes here and the odd 20 minutes there, and then he won't go down to sleep properly until about 11 o'clock. He doesn't usually let us put him down when he sleeps much during the day at all. He just likes to be held a lot. But as you can see, he is out at the moment, completely and utterly. I'm hoping that means that he's kind of battling that cold and getting rid of it a bit. So I think we're going to try and put him down to bed, or at least for a longer nap if we can. I'm going to pull out the laptop and stay up here in bed with him and do some blogging work while John finishes some more editing. And then I think we'll just make some tea and chill out for a bit if we can. He will probably wake up, if I'm honest. He won't sleep all the way through. Oh, it won't sleep until later. He will probably wake up in an hour or so and come back down with us. But until then, I am happy to have a sleepy baby. Tomorrow's going to be a really busy day for us. Elliot's spending the day with his nana and grandpa and my sister, and me and John have 2 playgroups to do Christmas photos with, so that should be fun. Don't think I'll be able to film it though, but I will see what the mums say if they let me do maybe a little bit of filming so you can see what we get up to when we're working. So that is the first day of Vlogmas over and done with. Woohoo! So tomorrow is actually the 1st of December. We're filming a day behind, or a day early, I suppose. So if you like this, give us a nice big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will put all the links to the blog, Twitter, Facebook and all that jazz in the box below. Please come back and see us again. Bye! Night now.